Hello guys, welcome back to our channel. In today's video, we will discuss the different loops present in C. Before discussing these different types of loops, let us first understand what is a loop statement. A loop statement is used to run a single statement or a set of statements for multiple number of times. Now let us understand where these loops can be used with the help of an example. Consider a scenario where you want to print a sentence or a word onto the screen for 100 number of times. To print a statement or a word for 100 number of times, what you can do is you can typically write the statement or the sentence inside the printf function, and you can write that printf function for 100 number of times. So in this way, you can display a sentence or a word for 100 number of times on the screen. Now the question is this the only way to solve this problem? The answer to this question is no. In this scenario, we can use a loop statement. Inside that loop statement, we can mention our printf statement containing the word or the sentence, and that loop can be iterated for 100 number of times. So in this way, a single statement can be executed or repeated for multiple number of times. In this case, if you are running the loop for 100 number of times, then the same printf statement will be executed for 100 number of times. And in the output, we can see 100 sentences or 100 words that we have mentioned inside the printf statement. Loops are the very important part of a program, as it reduces a lot of effort of a programmer. Now, as you have a little idea about what loops are, let us understand in detail how a loop works. The most important part in the loop is the condition. A loop executes, that means a loop continues execution of the statements written inside it continuously until and unless the condition fails. Which means if the condition inside the loop is true, then the statements will be executed. And if the condition inside the loop fails, then the loop stops its execution. As you can see in this diagram, when a loop starts, the first thing that happens is the condition is checked. If the condition is true, then the statements or the statement written inside the loop executes. And once the execution of that statement or statements is completed, again the condition is checked. And if the condition is again true, then the same thing happens. The statement or the statements present inside the loop gets executed. Again the condition is checked. Now in this case, if the condition goes false, then the loop stops its execution. The important thing to note here is the loop will continue its execution if the condition is true. That means if the condition inside the loop is never false, then the loop will continue its execution forever. Such kind of loop is known as infinite loop. Now as we have understood the working of loops, let us now discuss the different types of loops in C. In C, we have three kinds of loops. The first one is while loop, the second one is for loop, and the third one is do while loop. As all the three are loops, all will perform looping operations. The difference between these three loops arises only in their syntax and the way they work. In our upcoming videos, we will discuss the syntax and working of each and every loop with an example. So stay tuned for the next video, and thank you for watching.